on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's a playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Jones. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They go play action. Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Giants and the Texans last year, if you go by the numbers, the two poorest offenses in the NFL. The Giants 31st in total yardage, and the Texans dead last. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Pierce will try to pick it up. And they needed 2, they could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
4th down. Mills. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play fake. Mills. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Play action now. Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. On play action, Mills. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Mills. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. third down. Here's Mills. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. A first down throw for Mills. The left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking.
Complete to Dorsett. First and goal, Houston.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
Taken down by Dean Belton. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Looking to throw is Mills. They'll roll him out right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mills. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Mills on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Davis Mills scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Giants 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Giants at 6-2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule,
he's got a man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Yeah, the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they'll pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants are back within a couple of the lead. Jones throwing for it. And that'll be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mills on 1st down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Now Mills. He finds his man Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Mills. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's Mills. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mills. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half. Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown. Colin Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half, Mills. That's complete to Pierce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, here's Pierce. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action. Mills on the move to his left. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Play fake, Mills. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, Mills again. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mills again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giantsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And he's got some space here.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got room. The 20. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing Jones. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Oh, now Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge.
He's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
On play action, Mills.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mills now.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Azeez Ojulari
make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
4th down. Mills.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Being chased out left.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Derek Stingley, he got there in a hurry, and he earns the TFL. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Jones now on 3rd down.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
It's caught left side by Cooks.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mills' throw taken in there by Cooks.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Mills.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Mills dancing to his left.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Bellinger
from 10 yards out.
And the Giants are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To try again after the sack. Mills steps away to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Blesson Austin. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It's 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. To throw, Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mills to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
3rd and long for Mills.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. That's complete to Tony.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington.
Yeah.